Hey, this is Glendon with the Hustler's Mindset. Title of this joint, The American Expectation versus the American Dream. I was reading an article this morning and it was talking about how people are dealing with their lives post-recession. My first thing was, post-recession? What do you mean post-recession? This thing's still going on for many people. So I didn't really get that, but I guess it's been called recession's over, or as they termed it, the Great Recession. And I kind of look at that and I was like, don't know about that. But to address the core issues of this video, we're going to talk about American expectations versus the American dream. There are many people who feel that the American dream is dead. It's just like, Moby Dick, a great work of fiction, when really, I don't think the American dream is dead. I don't even think it's on life support. What is really the problem is the great American expectation. Notice the great American dream is about dreams. A dream is something that's unrealized, something that you work on, something that you focus on. It's not exactly a given. And that's where we run into problems. Many people here seem to think that the great American dream should be the great American got it. It's going to happen. Home ownership, going to college. Here's a little fact for you. There are many people who are not suited for college. Doesn't mean they're not worthy, doesn't mean they're not intelligent. It's just college isn't their thing. And as history has shown, there have been many non-college graduates, people who didn't even step foot in college, actually contributed greatly to the American society in terms of heroics, building businesses. I don't think Henry Ford went to school, but I didn't research it before I did this video, so don't quote me on that. But the whole point is, there are many people who have contributed greatly to this country who didn't go to college. I think one of the things that's really problematic with what our education system is that everyone's on the college track when there's a lot of things you can do and be productive, serve society quite well, and never really step foot in college. Actually, the wealthiest guy in the world didn't graduate. But anyway, that's just another thing for you to think about. But let's talk about what's really killing people's hopes and dreams. Is an expectation that doing well is a given. That's the problem. You expect that because you went to college and sat in class for X amount of hours that you're going to be successful. Well, as your life is bearing out, it's based on the number of people who did the Occupy Wall Street movement. There's a lot of folks with mortgage level student loan debt who are really not marketable in today's world, and that's a travesty. I don't want to be inherently mean, but part of me just can't say, you didn't really research what you were going to school for, nor did you really research the market. Because if you did, you would have had a clue. You may have not been 100% prepared, but I went through a similar analysis on my own life almost 2 decades ago about going to college and the risk rewards, the risk benefits, and seriously, you have to really crunch those numbers and see if they make sense for you. Because I know of a person who has a job that most people have to have a degree to get, but he got it because he actually went out, started a business in the field, and became exceptionally knowledgeable about that field that he doesn't look for jobs. They come looking for him. The nugget of wisdom there is, if you prepare yourself for your field to the level that people admire and respect you, whether you have a degree or not, you can make money. That's the thing. Once again, going back to the American expectation versus the American dream. That's the problem. People are looking for stamp, gimme. And the world doesn't work that way. Never has, never will. And we have a new level of slaves today. They're called college grads with heavy student loans. That's the new slavery. That's the new gotcha. Because if you're anywhere in the $60,000 to $150,000 range, your student loan debt can hunt you for the next 20 to 30 years, robbing you of the ability to start a business, buy a home, and have a decent life. The very things that you went to school to obtain. It's kind of ironic when you think about it. You would have been better off taking that $50,000 to $80,000 and starting a Subway franchise. At least you have something to eat. No, seriously, you'd be making money. Because I've noticed very few Subway franchises have closed. I see new ones opening up all the time. That's where we fall into a serious, serious problem. The American dream, as it was put out when all those immigrants came across the way and went through Ellis Island, has changed. The American dream is pretty much whatever you want it to be, but people are predicated that dream on a certain level of expectations that may or may not mesh very well with their personal life. And that's the problem that comes from not being able to have critical thinking and apply it to your life. We're bombarded by a ton of information every day. Essentially, if you want to learn a foreign language, become very skilled at any knowledge base, you could do it from the comfort of your home using the internet and putting your time, talent, and efforts into that endeavor. But the problem is people want to be what I call in touch with everything. I've actually limited some of the information that I receive because I realize I don't need it. There's a lot of things I don't do. There's a lot of stuff I don't watch. There's a lot of stuff I don't consume because it does not really make me smarter. Actually, some of it makes me even stupid because you just get bombarded by this. That's one of the reasons that my TV watching time is pretty low compared to the average person. I mean, it may be 10 hours this week and this is Friday. But that's the deal. You can't allow others to frame your mindset. I'm going to give you a little task to do if you made it this far. You know, this is also a test of your power to concentrate and actually maintain focus on something for a duration that is not exactly entertaining you. That is something else that's killing this country. People must be entertained to receive information versus digging through books and actually studying stuff and improving your brain power. Well, this is the test. Take an hour today. Yes, today, Friday. Don't watch TV. Actually, turn off your cell phone, turn off your home phone, and take a whole hour and actually think about your life. And write it down and what you want to do. You'll be amazed at what you come up with when you unplug yourself and you're not so distracted that every time something happens that you're over here and you're over there and you're over there. And you may actually find yourself capable of fulfilling your American dream. All right, this is Glendon. This is another episode of The Hustler's Mindset.